The personal information of nearly 3 million New Yorkers is at risk right now after a breach at the Empire Blue Cross Blue Shield parent company.
Yeah, Anthem Incorporated admitted this morning that it has been hacked and your identity is at risk.
Our investigative reporter Jennifer Lukey joins us live now with the real deal on what to do if you find out you're one of those affected. Jen?
Well, Liz, first and foremost, this breach affects both current and former Empire Blue Cross and Blue Shield customers. If you have or had a plan with the company, assume that your personal information is now in the hands of hackers. It appears at this point they didn't steal actual medical records, but they did take names, social security numbers, medical ID numbers, employment information, and much more.
There's an arms race going on between cyber criminals and those of us in healthcare that are trying to protect the integrity of our healthcare information.
It appears the cyber criminals are winning. Anthem Incorporated runs Blue Cross and Blue Shield plans in more than a dozen states, including New York. 80 million customers and employees nationwide could be impacted by this breach.
Here, where we're looking at name, birth date, address, social security number, under the current American financial system, that's everything you need to ruin someone.
And that's not all. The hackers also got their hands on employment information, including income data.
They can keep using it even when you need to use it to do bad things, to impersonate you and to steal your, who knows, take out a credit card for you, take out a loan, even file a false health insurance claim in your name.
In a statement, a spokeswoman for Empire Blue Cross and Blue Shield tells CBS 6, quote, "We take consumers' privacy very seriously and are doing everything in our power to make our systems and security processes, and more importantly, your data, more secure. In the meantime, as we learn more, we will continue to provide updates." Reg Harnish, owner of Grey Castle Security, an IT firm in Troy, says although this breach is massive, it's really not a surprise.
We've kind of moved away from the fact of, well, we're not going to experience a breach or we're not going to experience an incident. I think we know better. Every organization has probably already been breached, and we're moving towards this state of continuous compromise.
One where it seems we're always playing catch up.
Every breach, we learn something else, like something else that was possible, or we learn more about their motivations, or sort of the economic drivers, the political drivers behind all of this.
Now, at this point, there is no evidence that any actual medical information, claims, test results, things like that were targeted or obtained. Anthem will individually notify current and former members whose information has been accessed in the coming days, so watch your mail for a letter. The company says it will also provide free credit monitoring and identity protection services. A website and toll-free phone number have also been set up to field questions from members. We'll link you to all of that at CBS6Albany.com. But again, Cody, Liz, this is a massive breach. This company is the second largest insurance company in the country.
And a nightmare for anybody who's been compromised here.
Oh, yeah.
We've been talking a lot about these data breaches, though. I mean, they seem to be happening a lot to retailers. I wonder if these medical companies, insurers, facilities, are they the new targets?
Yeah, they really are. In 2013, there were actually 28 attacks on healthcare systems. Last year, that number almost doubled to 42. And it's primarily because of the push to go electronic. When you put all of this information in cyberspace, you have all of these vulnerabilities that come forward, and unfortunately the hackers always seem like they're one step ahead of the IT security experts in sort of beating them to the punch and getting to this information.
I guess if there is any sort of silver lining here, is that these hackers didn't get to any medical information.
They didn't get to medical records, but they did get to medical ID numbers. And theoretically, those ID numbers could be used at hospitals, at emergency rooms, at pharmacies to, receive care. So I've been working on a story that's supposed to air next week, actually, before all of this happened, about medical hacking. And medical ID numbers like that and medical records are worth about $50 for just one of them on the black market, much more than stolen credit card numbers or debit card numbers. So this is a real issue. But you have to take ownership yourself at this point, because as you heard Reg say, everyone's been the victim at some point probably, so you really need to monitor your credit reports very carefully. You can do that at annualcreditreport.com.
You wonder if these hackers are sitting there just trying anything to get into
whatever
any,
they can get,
or whether they're actually targeting. You wonder, how did they signal out this Anthem for this,
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the giantest in health insurance companies. They know that there's a ton of data there for them, and if they can just get in, they can weasel their way around and get to the information that's important and makes money for them.
All right. Thank you so much for all that, Jen.
Continuing